Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is M.A.T.E and today I am just going to do, it might be a small playthrough, I don't know, we'll see how things go, as House Clegane. Now I've chosen to go just before we play as Gregor, and Sandor Clegane is not quite, well, he's not the right age. I thought this just so we could try and train them and build up House Clegane as a strong house of the Westerlands in its own right. I'm not sure how long I'll do this series. I'll still carry on with my other series. This is just a quick little try, I guess. Thought we'd give it a go. So, the only problem as a very small lord is Tywin can very easily say stop getting more land, basically. So I'm hoping that he won't be doing that. So we are a direct vassal of Castle Rock itself. So I'm going to go for tendering. Now, we do have a pretty good sized army in terms of a single province. Plus we have a tremendous master at arms in our son Sir Gregor, which is good. So I'm going to roll from here, because it may take us a while to actually be able to get anything going. So, what do we want to do? I'm going to go for have 5 children to keep House Clegane going. Demand duchy. So let's have a look. So my direct liege lord is Tywin Lannister, so I am part of his house. So we're going to pop up here. It has been hundreds of years since the clansmen have threatened the Vale with anything more serious than raids. However, word has spread of a king who has united the clans and has assembled a large band of warriors intent on taking the fertile lands of the Vale for themselves. So Ulf the Blackear has risen up in the Vale, it would seem, to try and take them. Not sure how many men he has, but that's an interesting event. I've never seen that before, so that must have been new in an update recently. So we can decide upon the Civil War. So the Civil War is Robert's Rebellion currently. We're going to ignore that because we're just going to try and advance House Clegane. So the goings on of the king doesn't really affect us. And I need to get Clegane married. And I'm going to try and keep the strong marshal in the family. So I'm going to marry him to a strong woman. Yeah. Okay. So the oldest child of my women can inherit by, so that's fine. Damn. So he has rejected my marriage proposal. How discourteous. So we could go for this young lady. She's 13. Stormlander. It'd be nice if we could get a Westerlands. Lord Reynold of River Spring. Ashmark might be nice, but we don't really need allies at the minute of any note. We are a strong, well, one of the strongest houses in this little section. Lannisport will be a difficult one to take. But tendering should be pretty easy, hopefully. Perhaps we might need to hire some mercenaries, but we shall see. So, my daughter, I'm not going to educate at all. I don't think she needs to be educated. Who is educating him? I want my best fighter on the job for this. I'm going to let his brother educate him. So, we have our claim on tendering now, which is good. So, we could declare war on tendering straight away. I am going to wait a little bit to let our forces build up slightly to the 2000 so that we have enough, because we don't want to declare war and lose. But there is still the possible problem that Tywin Lannister will say, "No thanks, chaps, put your swords down." And of course, if we disobey, there is the even greater threat that he could invade us or have us imprisoned, which I would rather not happen. So the traits for Sir Gregor are appalling, apart from obviously the martial. His actual fighting ability is pretty poor as well. It's just his martial skill that sets him apart. He's still not one of the best actually. I believe the Blackfish and Randall Tarley are both at 30, so are considered to be the best marshals in this game. So as we've got a claim on tendering already, I'm going to improve relations with Castle Rock to make sure that Tywin is pleased with us and give less of a chance that he will attack us. Sorry, accept Lord Tendering's claim. So we are seemingly larger than Tendering, but in regards to men, we have very similar standing troop numbers. So I'm going to join the Liege Loyalist faction to again make sure that Tywin is seeing I am a valuable member to him, and I will propose a marriage. I'm going to propose a marriage, yeah, with Ashmark, or Ashmark I should say, which is just there. So it gives us the potential to have an ally with Ashmark, which is a much more powerful house. Obviously there's a high lordship there, so he is much stronger. In fact, he's considered the strongest at the minute in terms of the Westerland lords. So let's have a look here. There's not much going on at the minute. It's gonna cost me here we go. So we will accept that marriage. Massey Hook, which is all the way over there. So they're going to be pretty poor allies, but it doesn't really matter. Hopefully he'll give us a reasonable amount. 50 gold, that'll do. It's not too bad. Could hold the wedding feast, perhaps? Perhaps not. I need more prestige. So Lord Arnold isn't a particularly great lord, or he's not really a lord at the minute, he's only a sir. But nevertheless, when we become Sir Gregor, we should become Master at Arms for Castle Rock, which will give us a better position. How are we doing in terms of men? I'm going to wait till we get about 2,000. And we can also hire potentially one group of hedge knights for another 200 men, which could be good. Which will be some heavy and light cav. So we're going to have a look here. And my aim then is to go from getting tendering to get Lannisport to then be strong enough to have the potential to go for somewhere like the High Lordship of Hornvale or Silverhall perhaps, maybe Craycall, probably a bit strong, but to advance to gain a High Lordship eventually. So a group of Hedge Knights have come to visit Fang Tower. Master Walder has met with them and asked for my reply. I could welcome them with a lavish feast. I think I will. Gives us a bit more prestige, which we need. Right, we're pretty good on troops now, so I am going to give it a shot and declare war. Just pause for a second. I'm also going to hire 2 groups of Hedge Knights, and I will put them out, and 16. Right, so you can lead them. Hopefully he doesn't ask Tywin. He may well ask Tywin, in which case this will have all been a waste, but we'll have to wait for another opportunity to declare war. We want to try and sweet talk Tywin as quickly as possible, if we can. So a member of our court has taken great offence at the behaviour of the rough, uncut Hedge Knights visiting our castle. So I could ignore the complaints. Yeah, we'll lose the piety. We don't really care about piety, to be honest. The Cleganes aren't the most pious of people. So we're going to start moving in. I'm hoping it's going to be a very close battle. There's not much between us. I'm hoping a little bit bolster of morale may help us and those extra troops, but we shall see. It's always tricky when there's small forces, because there's not much between you. But I'm hoping that tendering is going to go down quickly, because morale is going down pretty well. Yep, so we've got victory here, which is good. So I'm just going to pause for a second, and we're going to follow them to Casterly Rock and hope that this ends it very quickly, before he's given the chance to actually ask Lord Tywin. I'm hoping. If it is a quick defeat, we may get the 30% we need, and then we could have tendering as well. Oh, it's 97. Ooh. Ah! So Lord Willem of Tendring was captured. So this is perfect. So we will now be at the Lords of Tendring. So Fang Tower is on the rise. Boom! Fantastic. So we now hold 2 provinces. I will get rid of the hired mercenaries because they're going to be cutting our funds a little bit, and I will dismember you guys. So, progress has been made. So the next target will be Lannisport. Maybe slightly more difficult as it is in Lannister. So we'll have to see. But we'll do that for next time. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.